Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, colourful cartoon animals and everyone else, welcome to Magic the Questioning, the card game quiz that asks the question, is something different? Let's meet our contestants. How are you guys doing?
Something is different.
Yeah, I feel it too. Well, whatever it is, I'm sure it's fine. Let's look at this week's categories. Ready, Set, Quiz is our first round where the questions are worth 1 point each. I Hardly Know Her is our second round where questions are worth 2 points each. Cards on the Table is our third round where the questions are worth 3 points each. MtG is our fourth round where the questions are worth 4 points each. And Art Attack is our final category with a single question that doubles your score. At the end of the game, tally up your points and measure them against the point score chart so you can see how you rank and compare it with your friends and everyone else playing along at home and in the comments section. Will you come last but seeking? Maybe you're able to notice what doesn't belong. Let's find out. So if you are playing along at home, get ready to write down your answers and let us know how you do in the comments below. And if you answered the question from the thumbnail correctly, you get to start the game with a bonus 4 points. That's 4 points right now if you knew that Lagomos is named the Hand of Hatred. Lagomos is one of the higher-ups in the Cabal on Dominaria, and he is known as the Hand of Hatred. Now for the rest of the quiz. Here we go, round 1, Ready, Set, Quiz, all about the latest set, Foundations. Question 1. Sire of 7 Deaths, the colourless 7-mana 7/7, has what creature type? Sire of 7 Deaths, the colourless 7-mana 7/7, has what creature type? Question 2. The Foundation's special guest card, Temporal Manipulation, lets you take what after this turn? The Foundation's special guest card, Temporal Manipulation, lets you take what after this turn? Question 3. The new Foundation's Jumpstart card, Hearts on Fire, has what card type? The new Foundation's Jumpstart card, Hearts on Fire, has what card type? Question 4. Anthem of Champions is a 2-mana enchantment that gives creatures you control what? Anthem of Champions is a 2-mana enchantment that gives creatures you control what? That's the final question this round. You have until the music stops to submit your answer, and once that's over, we'll find out if you were right. Start the music. Okay, time's up. Let's get some answers. And remember, 1 point this round for each one you answered correctly. Question 1. Sire of 7 Deaths, the colourless 7-mana 7/7 has what creature type? Eldrazi. Sire of 7 Deaths has 7 keyword abilities, one of which is Ward 7 and is also an Eldrazi. Question 2. The Foundation special guest card, Temporal Manipulation, lets you take what after this turn? Another turn. First printed way back in Portal 2nd Age, Temporal Manipulation for 5 mana lets you take another turn after this one. Question 3. The new Foundation's Jumpstart card, Hearts on Fire, has what card type? Instant. With art featuring Innistrad's own Elna and Helena, Hearts on Fire is a 2-mana red instant. Question 4. Anthem of Champions is a 2-mana enchantment that gives creatures you control what? +1/+1. The clue was in the name, as Anthem of Champions has the Anthem-style mechanic of giving all of your creatures +1/+1. Let's talk to our contestants. How did you guys do?
She says she still feels like something is off.
Oh, I can see it. I know what it is. Don't look.
What is it?
I'm sorry. It's Universes Beyond.
What?
Oh dear God, if it can get standard, we don't stand a chance.
Just don't panic, okay? Maybe it'll go away on its own. Let's just carry on. On to our second category, I Hardly Know Her, all about Magic's Planeswalkers. Question 1. Which Planeswalker is known as Ghost Assassin, Geist Hunter, and Bane of the Dead? Which Planeswalker is known as Ghost Assassin, Geist Hunter, and Bane of the Dead? Question 2. Which plane is the core Lithomancer Nihiri originally from? Which plane is the core Lithomancer Nihiri originally from? Question 3. The Plague Swarm and the Hunger Tide Grist is a planeswalker made up of lots of little what? The Plague Swarm and the Hunger Tide Grist is a planeswalker made up of lots of little what? Question 4. Which Dragon God planeswalker was the main antagonist during War of the Spark? Which Dragon God planeswalker was the main antagonist during War of the Spark? You've got till the music stops to get your answers down, and then we'll see the results. Time's up. Let's get some answers, and this time they're worth 2 points each. Question 1. Which planeswalker is known as Ghost Assassin, Geist Hunter, and Bane of the Dead? Kaya! Best known for becoming the Orzhov Guildmaster and that pretty decent Kaldheim trailer, we were looking for Kaya. Question 2. Which plane is the core lithomancer Nihiri originally from? Zendikar! You can tell by all those floating hedrons in the background of her art that it's Zendikar. Question 3. The Plague Swarm and the Hungertide Grist is a planeswalker made up of lots of little what? Insects! I'd have accepted any variation on the word, so for instance we were looking for bugs, pests, critters, creepy crawlies, or insects. Question 4. Which Dragon God planeswalker was the main antagonist during War of the Spark? Nicol Bolas. One of Magic's greatest villains, we were looking for Nicol Bolas. How do you guys feel that you're doing?
She's gone. I only looked away for a moment, I swear.
Oh, Green.
What if it's one of us next? I don't want to go.
It's just the way things are now. 50% of Magic is universes beyond. Lorwyn had to go to make room for it. It's just the way things are now. Round 3, and the category is Cards on the Table, our general card knowledge round. Question 1. Barrage Ogre is a red 5-mana 3/3 Ogre Warrior first printed in which set? Barrage Ogre is a red 5-mana 3/3 Ogre Warrior first printed in which set? Question 2. The M14 card, Charging Griffin, has flying and gets what whenever it attacks? The M14 card, Charging Griffin, has flying and gets what whenever it attacks? Question 3. Dokuchi Shadowwalker's rules text is a single keyword ability. What is it? Dokuchi Shadowwalker's rules text is a single keyword ability. What is it? Question 4. Reprinted on the list, Wirewood Lodge is a land that can be used to untap a target what? Reprinted on the list, Wirewood Lodge is a land that can be used to untap a target what? That's the last question this round, so get ready to finish writing before we find out the answers. Time's up, and remember, for this round, correct answers are worth 3 points each. Here we go. Question 1. Barrage Ogre is a red 5-mana 3/3 Ogre Warrior first printed in which set? Scars of Mirrodin. Barrage Ogre was an uncommon printed in the set that shared its name with the block, Scars of Mirrodin. Question 2. The M14 card, Charging Griffin, has flying and gets what whenever it attacks? +1/+1, and here's the important part, until end of turn. We were specifically looking for +1/+1 until end of turn. Question 3. Dokuchi Shadowwalker's rules text is a single keyword ability. What is it? Ninjutsu. This card was a common from Neon Dynasty, and it had Ninjutsu. Question 4. Reprinted on the list, Wirewood Lodge is a land that can be used to untap a target what? Elf. First printed in Onslaught and seen reprinted in a few places since, Wirewood Lodge can be used to untap a target elf. How many did you guys get right this round?
I'm the only one left. Why is this happening to us? I'm scared.
Universes Beyond is good for the game, Blue. It doesn't matter what we lose. It brings in new players, and that's all that's important, no matter the cost. Round 4 is MTGYT. Question 1. Ryan Gomez and Nicole Burdick host and produce which MTG channel on YouTube? Ryan Gomez and Nicole Burdick host and produce which MTG channel on YouTube? Question 2. Which YouTuber once told the entire story of Magic in 80 minutes and gave an over 4-hour analysis of Tarkir? Which YouTuber once told the entire story of Magic in 80 minutes and gave an over 4-hour analysis of Tarkir? Question 3. Which Magic YouTuber is a wizard, an old wizard, whose bones hurt? Which Magic YouTuber is a wizard, an old wizard whose bones hurt? Question 4. Blake Rasmussen hosts which weekly show on Magic the Gathering's official YouTube channel? Blake Rasmussen hosts which weekly show on Magic the Gathering's official YouTube channel? Okay, the time's about to start again, so I hope you have all your answers because this is the last point scoring round. Here we go. that's time! Every correct answer is worth 4 points, so let's find out how you did after these messages. Hi, it's me, from the thing that you're watching. This is one of those sections that most ad blockers will cut out, but if you don't have one of those, maybe you'd like to hear that my Patreon has a new tier. It's £1, which is seemingly about $1.50, and it supports me because I'd like to keep doing this, but sadly that's not always the reality of the world that we live in. However, if you join, for your contribution, you'll get your name credited on screen at the end of my videos in a text crawl exclusive to the Lunar tier. Your name may be small, but it will be there. The catch for this low cost is that I'm limiting membership to only 1,000 people. So, if you want to see your names in my video, you want to support me to keep creating said videos, and £1 or $1.50 doesn't break your bank, then come join me on the Moonbase and sign up to my Patreon. Link in the description below. Thank you very much. Welcome back to Magic the Questioning, where we're about to find out the answers to round 4, where every correct answer is worth 4 points. Here we go. Question 1. Ryan Gomez and Nicole Burdick host and produce which MTG channel on YouTube? Magic Arcanum. Ryan Gomez hosts while Nicole Burdick is behind the camera for Magic Arcanum. Question 2. Which YouTuber once told the entire story of Magic in 80 minutes and gave an over 4-hour analysis of Tarkir? Spice 8-Rack, aka Spice. We were of course looking for Spice 8-Rack. Question 3. Which Magic YouTuber is a wizard, an old wizard, whose bones hurt? The Magic Historian, who starts every video by saying, "I'm an old wizard and my bones hurt." We were looking for the Magic Historian. Question 4. Blake Rasmussen hosts which weekly show on Magic the Gathering's official YouTube channel? Weekly MTG. The clue was in the question this time because we were looking for Weekly MTG. Are you guys excited for the bonus round where you can double your points? Right, of course. Round 5 is Art Attack, where we slowly reveal a picture to you, and if you can name what card uses that picture as its art before the music stops, then you double your points and you double your score. So to be clear, see some artwork and name that card for double points. I hope you're ready, because here we go. And that's time. Did you get it right? Well, if you said this was the art for the card Bloom Tender, you'll have just doubled your score. So now the question is, how did you do? Count up your score and let us know in the comments below. Well guys, how do you think you did?